по командованию и примем отчеты о выполненной работе, но прежде чем мы последний акт пока не будем проходить, потому что еще есть целый регион, то есть нам надо в определение завершить задачи, и потом еще у нас тут есть неоткрытая территория, туда сгонять. Так. Преступник доставлен. Ресурсы получены. Вот он. Деятельность винатории на западе пресечь, да? Феррел Дэн. Тени над Денеримом. Лян, думаю, справится. Давай. И откроем территорию, так и быть. Нет, сейчас пока мы не отправимся. Мы сейчас проведем суд над заключенным.
Give me, Inquisitor. For personal interest, I have relieved Josephine, as you might expect. Knight Templar Samson, general to Corypheus, traitor to the Order. The blood on his hands cannot be measured. His head is too valuable to take. Kirkwall or Lay, many would see him suffer. I can't say I'm not one of them.
Не волнуйся, он будет страдать.
I can make him answer for what he's done.
The Red Lyrium will steal your vengeance. You know what it does. Corypheus only delayed my corruption.
Are you still loyal to that thing? He poisoned the Order, used them to kill thousands.
Templars have always been used. How many were left to rot like I was after the Chantry burned away their minds? Piss on it. I followed him so Templars could at least die at their best. Same lie as the Chantry. The profit just isn't as pretty.
Хотел бы я проявить милосердие. Ты трус, ты сам во всем виноват, действительно.
Coward, you pretend you had no choice, but you could have fought.
I fought and lost long before Corypheus. Your commander thinks he knows what that feels like. Well, he's wrong.
You were always weak, and your leadership proves it.
Every one of those Templars would have suffered until nothing was left. And then be forced to kill and die. I gave them hope. Just like the Chantry. Just like you. But I'm weak. And you're a savior. Do what you want. I'm done talking.
Дагна изучит твои силы.
Samson, you can still be of use to good people. What you know is less important than what you are. My Arcanist will study your resistance to Red Lyrium.
Do as you will, Inquisitor. Your kind always does.
Все же. Кстати, надо бы сходить в библиотеку нашу, которая тут башня. У меня же куча всяких красных храмовников барахла на изучение сдать, чтобы урон увеличить. Подожди, я что-то вообще замудрился, блин. Так побеседуем со всеми пока.
My dear, I know you must have a great deal on your mind right now, but I need to speak with you. You know as well as I how far the Inquisition's influence has spread, and how desperate the Grand Clerics have become. Our opinion will be instrumental in their election of the new Divine.
И кандидатки среди нас.
They want Liliana and Cassandra as candidates.
The Inquisition may not be invited to their vote, but our actions will certainly influence the Grand Clerics. To sit on the Sunburst throne, a candidate should have grace, charm, and a will of solid steel. Cassandra may lack the first two, but unless you can think of someone better, she is the strongest choice.
I think Cassandra would be best for the job.
Cassandra is our only hope of restoring order after all this chaos. I knew you would see it as I do. We will have to be very mindful of everything we do and say, for the Conclave certainly is doing the same. If they look to the Inquisition to provide a sign of the Maker's will, we will have to give them the right one.
Задача поддержать Вивьен.
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? We should probably give some thought to the very likely possibility that Morrigan will use her new power against us.
Какие варианты?
What's our plan if she does?
Circle records have limited information on shapeshifting. There are mentions of counterspells that may prevent mages from transforming or from reverting to their true forms. I have my people researching these spells now. If they have ever been documented, I'll find them. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly. You've done well. I will be proud to fight alongside you when the time comes.
Так, больше ничего, никаких тебе там квестов нету?
How may I help you?
А, нет, все, понятно. Так, давай-ка с Вариком перекидаемся словами.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. You're just in time. We almost had to start without you.
Ну, а чё ли что, кстати, давай-ка.
What exactly were you starting without me now?
Look who showed up, everybody. Deal him in, would you, Ruffles?
I do hope I recall the rules. It's been ages since I've played a game of Wicked Grace.
Опа, что это
Grab a
такое?
seat. We're ready to start.
Are we playing cards or what?
There's a crown on his head, but a sword too. His head didn't want either.
Don't talk to the face cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people. I have 1,000 things to do.
Losing money can be both relaxing and habitful.
Hmm.
Give it a try.
Curly, if any man in history ever needed a hobby, it's you.
Dealer starts. Oh, I believe I'll start at... Oh, 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe I'll make it 1. No. Boldness. 3 it is.
Seriously, who starts at 3 coppers? Silver or go home.
Sounds good. I'm in. Bolder the better, right? I'm in.
Me too. Well, are you in?
Играю.
Of course. Deal me in, Josephine.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad you're joining us.
Ante up, Inquisitor.
Решили расслабиться, значит.
The poor recruit ran out into the dining hall in nothing but his knickers. And this profound silence fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then a slow round of applause began and spread until every soul was on their feet. A standing ovation.
What did he do?
Saluted, turned on his heel, and marched out like he was in full armor.
Good man.
You're shitting us.
That's how you know it's true. I could never put that in a book. Too unlikely.
У меня есть история.
I've got one for you. Firstly, my aunt is known across the free marches for her love of Antivan opera. So, of course, when a performance of The Murder of Queen Madrigal opened, she made us all attend.
Вечер откровений
My
такой,
aunt
да?
refused to speak to me for 3 months.
Not bad. You don't mind if I steal that one, do you?
Well done.
You ought to tell stories more often.
I like the part with the rabbit. There should be more rabbits in stories.
That was scandalous. It would ruin the Inquisition if anyone found out. Tell it again. And the dealer takes everything. I win again.
Deal again. I've figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Commander, everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
Я хочу это видеть.
I'm not losing any more coin to Josephine, but I have got to see this.
Don't say a word, dwarf.
Ха-ха-ха-ха.
I tried to warn you, Curly.
Never bet against an Antivan, Commander.
It comes off. I didn't know it came off.
Это он про доспехи? Жара.
I'm glad you decided to join us tonight. It's too easy to mistake you for the Inquisitor.
Это порой слишком просто принять тебя за Инквизитора. Мне понравилось.
I enjoyed this.
See? That's what I mean. It's easy to forget you're not just an icon or symbol. Like those statues of Andraste holding bowls of fire. At least it is for me. You up for another game when this is all over, Inquisitor?
Разумеется.
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
Who's that? Did I win?
Так. Может, еще пару слов скажешь? Ух ты, куда ты телепортировался?
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walked through a mirror. And wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
Да ничего.
Carry on.
Потом еще переговорим.
Inquisitor.
Стоп. Там от Вивьен же задача есть.
We'll be spread thin until the rest of our forces return from the Arbor Wilds.
Of course.
«21 час». Это мы потом. Да черта, это 21 час. Давайте-ка мы посмотрим, что за Жозефина может нам сказать.
It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy man to the people. You'll enter legend.
Надеюсь, история будет милостива.
Now that sounds more dangerous than anything I've done so far.
And there is the wit that reassures us. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
Не говори так, будто прощаешься.
I hope you're not going anywhere after I stop Corypheus.
Far from it. Oh, if you'll have me, there's so much more the Inquisition can do. Farewell, my lord. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light. Yes?
How do you stay so civil with everyone, Josephine?
Bonds of circumstance among the nobility are fickle. Civility is the only constant everyone admires. And I do deplore rudeness in those who know better.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Давайте поговорим. Давайте сегодня вообще поболтаем со всеми. Хоть с Солосом давно не виделись. Где он тут вообще? А, вот ты, ё-моё.
The temple of Mathal was extraordinary. In all my journeys, I never dreamed of finding anything like it. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
Я сделаю мир лучше.
This war proved that we can't go back to the way things were. I'll try to help this world move forward.
You would risk everything you have in the hope that the future is better. What if it isn't? What if you wake up to find the future you shaped is worse than what was?
Буду продолжать попытки.
I'll take a breath, see where things went wrong, and then try again.
Just like that.
If we don't keep trying, we'll never get it right.
You're right. Thank you.
For what?
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me. You have offered hope. That if one keeps trying, even if the consequences are grave, that someday things will be better. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mathal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
Ты словно прощаешься. Действительно, почему они так?
You planning to leave before we take down the bad guy?
No, but there may not be a later. It seemed wise to say my goodbyes now.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
You're not doing nothing, Dorian. You came here. You're fighting with us.
Thank you for saying that. I want to do more than stop Corypheus, however. I want to save my home. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
Oh,
What's going on here?
It seems the revered mother is concerned about my undue influence over you.
It is just concern. Your worship, you must know how this looks.
You might need to spell it out, my dear.
This man is of Tevinter. His presence at your side. The rumors alone.
Потому что он из Тевинтера?
What's wrong with him being from Tevinter, specifically?
I'm fully aware that not everyone from the Imperium is the same.
How kind of you to notice. Yet still you bow to the opinion of the masses.
The opinion of the masses is based on centuries of evidence. What would you have me tell them?
The truth?
The truth is I do not know you, and neither do they. Thus, these rumors will continue.
Не стоит волноваться.
There's no cause for concern, Your Reverence.
With all due respect, you underestimate the effect this man has on the people's good opinion.
Do the people know how he's helped the Inquisition?
See, I meant no disrespect, Inquisitor. Only to ask after this man's intentions. If you feel he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg forgiveness of you both.
Well, that's something.
Часто такое случается.
This sort of thing happens often, does it?
More than anyone tells you. No one knows their own reputation.
Until someone helpfully informs them.
There is that. She meant well, if that's of any concern. I should ask, do the rumors bother you?
Беспокойся только за тебя. Слухи всегда будут ходить.
Why should it bother me? Everyone's talking about the Inquisition.
That's good. I'd hate to think I brought you any grief. Perhaps it's odd to say, but I think of you as a friend, Inquisitor. I have precious few friends. I didn't think to find one here. Don't speak. I detest confessions, and I'd like to get this over with. Allow me to say I'll stand beside you, against Corypheus, my countrymen, or spurious rumor, so long as you'll have me. Did you know we're actually related, Inquisitor?
В смысле?
Oh, not first cousins or anything like that. Can you imagine? You're a Trevelyan, however, and somewhere in dank nethers of my family tree, there was also a Trevelyan. Perhaps he was even the one who ventured to Ostwick to establish the branch. We are talking long ago, of course.
Приятно знать.
Learn something new every day.
Nice, isn't it? Like being at a quality library, provided you're not the one stocking the shelves.
Хватит на этом.
I should go.
Naturally.
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
I'll leave you to it.
Так, тут все, надо с Лилианой поболтать.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
А что бы вы сделали как жрица?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
Слушай, за это я готов тебя
I
поддержать.
think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. Justinia wanted the Chantry to grow, but her reforms never took root. She was held back by tradition and was too gentle to force change. I won't make that mistake.
Взорваться не способ.
You never know. Justinia might have succeeded if she hadn't been caught in a giant blast of magic.
I won't make that mistake either. Justinia thought the circles needed to change. But why stop there? The Chantry alienated potential allies by brutalizing elves and belittling dwarves. If we could bring them into the fold, wouldn't we have peace? There are those who would cling to the old ways, of course. But they will see. I would make them.
Я смотрю, ты прямо реформатор.
I am not divine. Yet. Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Вы решились погибнуть ради меня?
In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I could return here.
Of course I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history. I always loved a bargain.
Это все равно благородно.
It was still a sacrifice, and still noble.
And I would do it again.
I'll leave you to your work.
Так, давайте с Калином поболтаем. А ты его и так бедную до трусов раздели там. Как у него, интересно, с его лириумом? Отпустила его зависимость или нет?
I wanted to thank you. When you came to see me, if there's anything... This sounded much better in my head.
Ты лучше себя чувствуешь?
I trust you're feeling better.
Yes.
Is it always that bad?
The pain comes and goes. Sometimes I feel as if I'm back there. I should not have pushed myself so far that day.
Старайся от этого отвлечься.
Skyhold won't fall apart if you take an hour for yourself now and then.
I'll keep that in mind. I've never told anyone what truly happened to me at Ferelden's Circle. I was not myself after that. I was angry. For years, that anger blinded me. I'm not proud of the man that made me. Now I can put some distance between myself and everything that happened. It's a start.
Отпустить прошлое, это правильно. Да, как говорится, прелесть прошлого в том, что оно в прошлом.
The past isn't always pleasant. Sometimes you have to let go and move on.
I can't forget what happened, but it led me here. I can make that mean something. Anyway, I meant to thank you, not trouble you further. You've enough to worry about. How are you holding up?
Меня поддерживают друзья. Это правда.
I've met good people here. Knowing they have my back, it helps.
You certainly keep interesting company. I suppose I do as well.
И не говори. Нравится мне Skyhold. Классная крепость все-таки. Так, а тут у нас кто? Коул, мы же с тобой вообще ни разу не болтали. Я про тебя вообще забыл, слушай.
No.
But you like demons.
I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse if I ask.
Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't.
Чего? Что вообще случилось?
You want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
А что если ты от этого изменишься?
Isn't it extreme for Solus to bind you? What if that takes away the part of you that makes you, you?
Helping makes me who I am. I help the hurting. That is what I do. All I do. Am. Me.
And if binding you erases your mind? Your consciousness?
You wouldn't make me hurt innocent people. I don't want to hurt innocent people again.
Мы защитим тебя.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Ravani's seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
Так, ну мы добудем.
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
It's been an honor, Bull.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass. You've been training. You're really making the most out of that armor. I focus more on offense myself. Only so much defense I can do, right? I'm quite big. It's not like they're gonna miss me. What about you? What made you decide to turtle up?
С атакой и так было все в порядке.
I wasn't having trouble putting enemies on the ground, but I was taking a lot of hits. I'm training to make sure I stay toe-to-toe when the fight gets ugly.
Hard to argue with that. Anyway, did you need anything, or just come by to talk shop?
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Так, Крем.
Most of the charges are still at the Temple of Mythal. I'm Mr. Crazy Fine.
Iron Bull said the chargers were at my disposal. Do you have any suggestions on how to use them?
I suspect Haven's quiet by now. Might be worth sending the boys back. We could recover some supplies, get an idea about the enemy's strength. We could even pick up any stragglers who haven't found Skyhold yet.
We'll talk later.
Опа. Да я дофига что пропустил. Ты еще такой. Давайте-ка с Сэрой поболтаем.
Oh, hi you. Strange days, right? Weird elves and Morrigan going waiting. Bet her than you. Glad to be back where things make sense after the demon-worshipping lies of Mythal. When do we go after what's-his-lumps?
А при чем тут поклонение демонам?
So your main takeaway is that elves worship demons?
Well, they never call them that, yeah? But that's what it had to be. I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
А что если что из того правда?
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw.
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Cariffi's shitheel is full of lumpy truth. You're not even an elf. Why are you being so damned elfy? You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
It's not as if it matters what I believe. I've already denied being the herald.
Not for me to say, yeah. Just saying. Anyway, believe what you want. So long as we kill Cariffi fish. Whatever.
Так, какие еще варианты предлагаешь поболтать?
Hey you, I have an inquisitor favor to ask. Just a little thing, really. A little march around for some of your people.
Нифига себе. Ну давай.
All right, let's hear what you've got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Vachel. Land squabble. They're getting little people beat up. So I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through?
Just walk through. Easy, right?
Ну давай.
All right, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere.
Thank you.
You're a champion now or something. Great. Special.
Хм.
Don't be a shit about it. I'm watching you.
You apparently have a lot of friends. Tell me about your network.
It's not mine, right? I mean, it is, but it's also everyone. Everyone who wants to shove it to nobles who hide behind gold and silk. And hats, I guess.
Ладно, пока на этом все.
It's all good, isn't it?
Так, слушай. Дайте-ка еще раз с Коулом перекинемся парой слов. Опа, тут еще один сайд-квест.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
Я тоже.
So did I. Corypheus seems to break a lot of rules.
We still need the amulet, the one Solus talked about. I can't fight Corypheus without it. I won't. But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not. There was a young man. He died alone. I didn't know how to help. Could I have saved him?
Ты сделал все, что мог? Я думаю, так. Ты же добрый парень у нас.
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
I get heavy when I think of him. It pushes me down, holds me here. It would hurt less to forget.
Что значит сделай это? Нужно помнить.
That feeling is part of what makes you who you are. Don't forget that.
Heels of the hands bruised from beating on the wall, dark like the cabinet where I hid from father before the bad day. I will remember.
Так. Амулет мы достанем. Сейчас еще раз так убедимся, что ты... Все. То есть все катсцены с тобой закончены. И куда он делся?
What are you doing?
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn, what was his name? Tin jangle as the blood spills, Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry, 5 more minutes, my fault.
Ты можешь ей помочь?
Can you do something for her?
Yes.
Ты же не убьешь, я надеюсь?
It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute.
Постой, это про что?
What are you going to do?
Make her forget me. Then do it again, the right way.
Ну-ка.
You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault.
Прикольный чувак.
Better.
She doesn't blame herself anymore?
Not as much. It was bouncing around inside her, closing up into a ball of wrong. Now it's open. She'll get it out.
Well done.
Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it. But it helped. That's what matters.
Блэквелл. С ним надо перекидаться словечками. И кто еще у нас остался? Да вроде все. Кассандра, ёпрст. Так, тут все нормас. Осталась Кассандра.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
Он все потерял.
He has nothing left to throw at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
Думаю, ты права.
It wouldn't be any fun if all this was over so soon.
Corypheus believes himself a god. Pride alone demands he not slink off into the shadows. I have faith you will be victorious even so.
Спасибо тебе за веру. У нее косичка прикольная вокруг головы такая.
Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, successful against all odds, Victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
Не сглазь.
We still have to beat Corypheus.
I have not forgotten. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter. I will stand with you in the end, Inquisitor, if you will have me.
Так тут какие-то значки. Вообще где? Твою мать. Чего вы тут продаете, кстати, все понять не могу. Вот это вот что вообще такое? Повышает влияние, понятно, если не хватает.
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Something I can help you with?
Yes, possibly. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord.
О, кстати, да, мы его еще не видали, после того, как он из Валрая ушел.
I've seen no hint of any seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
Ну, давайте.
Let us begin.
Так. Тут мы разобрались.
A pleasure.
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that
Ну, это мы уже
pledged its support to us.
знаем.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Your worship.
Так, тут мы со всеми поболтали. Слушай, что у нас есть тогда? В память о стражах. Это что такое? Ну давай вернем кольцо. Давай так, Кассандра, Блэквелл. Ну и давай бычок. Чисто воинами пойдем. Кстати. Да, надо... А железному быку сюда мы положим, наверное... Все, остальных все есть, да? Ну-ка иди сюда.
What is it?
Что за кожа снуфлера, я знать не знаю. Ну, кольцо мы сейчас вернем, это точно. О, 21 уровень получили. Отлично. Так. Это вот. Тех, кого мы это самое... Давайте смотреть, что у нас по квестам. А, селян освободить, да? Там дофига еще чего есть. Тут дракон. Ну давай. Ну мы уже такие, кстати. Очень злые стали. 20 уровень, упакованы по полной программе. По полной программе. Да, программе. Вроде бы. Так.
Let's take a look.
Ну да. Начался экшен. А, ты слишком тяжелый, чтобы тебя притянуть, да? Слушай, а бык у нас больно быстро теряет ХП.
Good find.
Так, а я вижу, тут кое-что заныкано, да, у нас? Ну да. Без варика тут не пройдешь. Ладно, все, пошли отсюда. Мы сюда чисто ради этого только и ходили. Так. Ну и сейчас, наверное, по душу дракона пойдем. Он же 23 уровень, мы 21. Все, значит, потянем. Так. Так, у нас уровень у железного быка. Даже не 1, а 4. Это отлично. Сейчас пойдем и убьем дракона. Хотя подожди. Достоверность. Отлично. Вот этот тесак я понимаю. Показатель брони выше. Все. Он тоже готов теперь. Слышу, как рычит уже. Надеюсь, затащим. Ну, по урону должны затащить. По живучести, надеюсь, тоже. Ну, ладно. С Богом. $240, по-моему, у него 1000 хп. Руби его, руби, 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 что есть силы, давай. Надо же, придурок. Такой большой и так быстро упал. Вроде как сильнее этого дракона уже нет. То есть во всех других землях, где я буду там остается их добить, то они все фигня будут по сравнению с этим. Давай, навались на него. Ой. Слушайте, по-моему, этого дракона мы отделаем быстрее, чем предыдущих. Вот зараза. Всё рванет! Что это было? Чё, все? Одолели мы самого крутого дракона?
Have you considered incorporating headbutts into your fighting style?
Oh, yes. Tried it a few times. No luck.
Too easy for enemies to defend against.
45, ни хрена себе.
Lean down to make it work on most people. You see it.
Мантия хранителя.
I did it once with a charge though. Got a vent on each horn.
Кинжал, да?
Yes. Except for the part where they were both hanging from my head yelling for the rest of the fight.
Вот так вот. Ого. Ну что ж. Явно серьезнее моей шапки будет. Ну, тут... Да. Недурно теперь выглядим мы. Все получается. Отделали самого сильного дракона. Ну чё, обалденный вид. Цвет может перекрасить всего этого добра. А с другой стороны, такой золотой солдат. О! Знакомая штука. Да. Мясорубку ту еще устроили. Так, а где второй разрыв? Если туда зайдем, тоже выпотрошим, ребят. Покажем им Кузькину мать. Йоу, мужик! И все. Смотри, по 5000 опыта дают за портал. Это что за палка такая лежит? Блин, я думал, что-то крутое. Стоп, мы же всех драконов бахнули. Где тут наша крепость? Суледин. Вот сейчас тут мы поговорим с одним товарищем.
Fine day, is it not?
Any news, Baron?
We plan to push into the region to make it safe for trade and travel.
I shall take my leave.
Так, это что у нас? Кстати, я хочу посмотреть, там, по-моему, эскизы на оружие какое-то я подобрал. Ну вот он самый крутой. Не, ну у нас шлем это точно шлем. Нет, он тебе не пойдет. А вот Блэквеллу будет самое то. Да. А ты, железный бык, вообще одно разочарование, блин. Нахрен мы тебя наняли, толку никакого. Так, у нас Вивьен вообще, не, по-моему, в бою ни разу не была. Ну, начнем с того, что вау. Раз. Два. Хорошо, посох великого чародея будет. Ну, давай попробуем. Ну, сейчас займем. Не вопрос. То есть драконы ушли. А, вот, отметить просто, да? Тогда это не сложно совсем. Видать, пока драконы были, тут очково было ходить вообще им всем. Сейчас будет еще один уровень у нас, офигеть. Надо, кстати, дракона будет найти в изумрудных могилах. И... А, типа это прям опорные пункты стали, круто. И у нас уровень. Пассивка, офигеть. Делаем. Кстати, где у нас... Ё-моё, тут еще ходить и ходить. Капздец. Да тут вообще до черта еще дел. Подожди. Ладно. Сейчас от башни пройдемся, прогуляемся немножко. Да-да, мы получили уровень, я в курсе. Волки, ё-моё. А мы их не сможем освободить без этого. Без разбойника, и не говори. Опять забыл об этом. Тогда возьмем вот этот квест. Тут явно должен быть кто-то. Стоп. Это в башне, это не пойдет. Тут ничего нет. Ладно, миссия завершена, так завершена. Так, Эверетт. Это Суледин крепость. Так. Ну, полагаю. Да что полагать. Все остальное в следующий раз уже можно сделать. Сегодня до хрена и так наобщались, набегались, дракона самого сильного завалили. В общем... Так, очень даже плодотворненько все прошло. Так что давайте на этом серию заканчивать. Сейчас сохранимся только. В общем, ребят, всем спасибо, кто смотрел. С вами был Булат, канал Советский. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь. И всем желаю хорошего настроения. Всем пока.